the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and streaming at WGNSSports.com.
Back here on the Prentice Allsup Heating and Air Coaches Corner, fueled by Donut Country and McDonald's Murfreesboro. And this portion is brought to you by Little Caesars Pizza with 4 Murfreesboro locations: Memorial Boulevard, Warrior Drive, South Rutherford Boulevard, and Old Fort Parkway. Get hot and ready pizza from Little Caesars. It's time to talk Laverne boys basketball this morning. Rutland is here, and Coach, it's hard to think that we've already reached, like a third of the season. I kind of think of basketball season in thirds: before Christmas, Christmas, and then after. So I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's a long season, but I mean, it's going by so fast. You think, football season is a long period of time. You may be playing only one game a week, but, for us, it just goes by so fast.
So kind of where are you in terms of that and your schedule? I have a 3-4 record at this point.
Yeah, we've played a lot of tough games, and again, I don't shy away from playing a lot of tough games, and we play a lot of games on the road. But this is what I want to do. I want to put my guys into the gauntlet. I want them to experience a hostile environment. I always was, taught that, good teams can win on the road. So, win or lose, I think we're going through a tough spell, but, we haven't still put 4 quarters together, but we're playing tough competitions. We played Christian Brown, who's the number 1 player in Tennessee, and we did a good job, only lost to them by 4. We played other teams, independents as well. So, I'm okay with where we're at right now. We lost to Antioch, who at home at their place, but we didn't play as well as we want. But give them all credit. I think we have to realize that every game teams are going to come after us because of our last year's success.
Yeah, well, just thinking of last year, you took Independence to overtime, earlier this month. So, I mean, you're playing the likes of Independence, Brentwood, Franklin, and these are teams that look to be a factor, and would not be surprised to see maybe even a couple of those teams in the Murphy Center.
Yeah, I mean, they're top teams in the area, and I think, for us, if we can play them, get to know them and see them on the road while they're playing well, I think the butterflies will be out the window later on in the season. But, Independence was poised. I give my guys credit. We were up a little bit, and, with them being a veteran team and being in the state championship and, having guys like Tyler playing on their team, they were able to, pull out a win, and, we just couldn't finish. But, again, I want my guys to go through these situations. I'd rather go through it early than going, into the end of the season where they haven't been through it. And, unfortunately for us, like if we lose later on in the season, it can hurt us. It could be our last game. Well, a team like Independence, who's been through it for years, they did not panic in overtime, and they were able to do the things they needed to do to pull out the win.
The later you go into the season, and especially when you're in postseason, there is a lot of pressure there, because it could mean the end of the road, if you will. So playing this tough competition now gets you ready for those types of games, to really just take the butterflies of all of that away and just go play.
Yeah, I mean, and it's really big on the situations. I think, we're put in a lot of situations where we're either down or up, not turning the ball over, making free throws in crunch time. So those guys who either make it, they've been through it. If they miss it, they know what it feels like. And, hopefully it put that fire in their gut and, start practicing. So when put in that same situation later on, they're not feeling the pressure like they felt the first time. But, my guys, they really fight through, adversity, being down or up. And, I think that just contests to the schedule that we played. Me personally, I think that we're probably the top 10 toughest schedule in the state.
Yeah, I think it definitely has to be, and more tough competition to come. Joining us here this morning, Lauren boys basketball coach Tony Rutland. In fact, taking part this weekend in the Adidas Classic at Riverdale, and there are lots of great games going on all throughout the weekend. So be sure to head out and take part in that. And does that continue next week after Christmas too?
Yes, we have an Allen Iverson Classic that we're going to be hosting on the 27th and 28th, I believe, and we have some teams that are going to be from Missouri. Our first game is going to be Father Tolton Catholic out of Missouri, who has a Missouri commit. We have Louisville out of Texas, Cedar Grove and North Atlanta out of Georgia. White Station, we have Siegel, a local team in our district, in our region now. They're participating. Macaulay out of Chattanooga and Hillsboro. So it's going to be great competition. I think it's going to be, you're going to see some top players from either their state or, from Tennessee that's just really going to shine, and 4 or 5-star athletes that sign with D1 or committed to D1 schools. So I think this is a good thing for the Middle Tennessee area, and hopefully we can have a good crowd so we can support good basketball.
Now, this is the first year that you've done this classic?
It is. It's the first year that we're hosting. Of course, I played with Allen Iverson in high school, so I talked to one of the guys, Bobby Bates, who's in charge of it, and I was like, hey, why not? Let's try to host it and bring some good talent. I know we have a lot of classics that are around here, but to have teams from out of state to come and showcase our talent against other competition around the country, it'll be awesome.
Yeah, and I know, Tony, that a lot of teams like to travel at least once during the holiday period if they can, and so there's teams from Texas and Missouri that are coming in. That's a great experience for them, but sometimes it's nice to be at home in your own gym as well. So this is kind of cool. Is this an every year thing now, or do you have to kind of decide year to year to continue?
I hope it's something that we can continue to have here. Whether it's with Allen or just talking to other schools that's interested in participating, I think it'll be something that it could be good. Whether playing teams from Alabama and Tennessee, pairing them together, or whatever. But I think it's good for us to showcase our basketball talents around the state of Tennessee, because again, we're always considered the football state, but we do have some talent around the state that play basketball and go to Division I college and 4 or 5 star. But we don't get the credit, I think, as other states do, because again, we're considered a football state. But to showcase our talent, I think it'd be wonderful for the state of Tennessee to participate. If it's annually or or whatever. But I think it'll be a great thing.
Yeah. So that's Friday after Christmas, the 27th and the 28th, both days. And I guess you can come. And how many games a day are you planning on?
1, 2, 3. We have 5 games on the 27th and 6 games on the 28th.
Wow.
We'll post it again. We start at 1:30. White Station against North Atlanta. Then at 3, we got Cedar Grove against Siegel. 4:30, Tri-Cities against Macaulay. At 6, we got the School of Louisville, Texas versus Hillsboro. And then at 7:30, we'll play Father Tolton out of Missouri. And then on Saturday, we got Austin East playing Tri-Cities, Tennessee Prep playing School of Louisville, North Atlanta playing Tyler Academy. And then we got Siegel playing Macaulay at 3 on Saturday. Cedar Grove playing White Station, Hillsboro playing Father Tolton, and then we'll play the Memphis homeschool out of Memphis.
All right.
At 7:30. Yeah,
very good. So yeah, come out and enjoy a whole afternoon of basketball. Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it should be. It should be.
Tony Rutland joining us, talking Laverne boys basketball. Just briefly touch after Christmas and the holiday period. We come back to school, and before our next coaches show that we have a chance to talk, you've got Clarksville, Rockvale, Blackman. You know, you're going to get a taste of maybe some of those region opponents before district play starts, and those are two really good teams, probably going to be competing in the region.
Yeah, we're familiar with them, and you know, we know Blackman is always going to be Blackman. I mean, they're going to always be methodic with their offense and defense. Coach Wortman does a great job of getting their guys ready. And then Coach, you know, at Rockville, they're going to be coming along with, you know, their team. And, you know, again, we love to see other teams in other regions so we can kind of like, hey, see where we stand as far as how we are as a team. So, you know, playing those teams is definitely going to get us better, help us for the district, because I think our district is going to be pretty tight as well, you know, with Stewart's Creek playing well, Smyrna, Cookville, as always, defending champions, and then, you know, Wilson Central with their new coach, and Lebanon is always going to be good.
Yeah, going to be some interesting competition. By the way, for those who are planning to go to that Blackman game on the 13th, that's boys only, so you're going to play JV, and then the boys game will tip at 6. So just a little note, a mental note to make there. And, Coach, appreciate you spending some time with us this morning. It's always good to catch up, and good luck to the Wolverines during the holiday schedule here, and we'll catch up with you after the first of the year.
Thank you, and happy holidays to all y'all.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to Coach Tony Rutland, Laverne boys basketball coach, joining us here on the Coaches Show, brought to you by Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car, professional auto repair and maintenance from ASE certified mechanics and master mechanics. Check them out online, autorepairsmyrna.com.
Oh. I know it's a busy time, but this is also a time of giving. And I need you to give a moment of your time to fill out the special census for Murfreesboro. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. It only takes a couple of minutes, and you'll do a lot for our community. Go to murfreesborocensus.com. Fill out the special census today. Can Santa count you in?
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders fan source for officially licensed Middle Tennessee gear is Raider Tees, located at 910 Ridgely Road, behind Chewy's, just off Broad Street.
Time to get out in the cold in style with officially licensed Middle Tennessee stocking caps, coats, jackets, sweats, scarves, and more. If it's blue and white with the Middle Tennessee logo, you can bet the best selection in town is at Raider Tees.
Raider Tees by Ideas Tees, 910 Ridgely Road,